Oh wait, welcome back to the channel, everyone and anyone. Um, things I had to start off with. Uh, so actually, I recorded the gameplay that I'm about to do now a day ago. Um, but I realized I didn't record the audio. So it was just me talking over silent gameplay, which, while funny to me, is not what I wanted to do. Um, so I've actually already played through Ellen's chapter 2, or at least half of it, because I stopped then. That's when I realized I had messed up. But luckily, this is my first time, well, my second time like streaming, so no one was offended, only me, and I am okay with that. But I guess as a recap, I'm doing this because I am a grad student. I make games, I get to talk about them, I get to write about them, um, and I kind of wanted like a repository of my own of like videos I've recorded and made that I can refer back to when I'm writing about games, and also to highlight um, the games that I really like, the games I really want to play, and the games I really want to talk about. So this is Folklore, a 2007 video game. And one sec. Okay, I'm good. 2007 video game for the PlayStation 3 that I had the pleasure of playing when I was like 10 or 11. Um, and unfortunately, I didn't have like the patience to really beat, so I never actually got through it all. But it really stuck with me. Like, I really liked a lot of the mechanics, I really liked a lot of the story, and um, I wanted to make sure I remember it because it was like a early PS3 title that I'm actually not sure how well this game did or not. Well, like it was using like the motion controls things in an interesting way. There's a mechanic that I'll get to show you guys in a second. Actually, well, more than a second. But like, I'll explain it when it comes up. But I guess it's like you get to like reel in enemies as you're fighting them, but it works both as a fun mechanic in gameplay and as a fun story thing. As again, I'll explain later. I'll try not to spoil anything for anyone who's interested. But I'm really interested in like playing through the story again, looking through, learning about like the mystery, and actually completing it because I never had the chance to actually do that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And again, if this only ends up being for me, I'm actually okay with that because I still get to have the recording for like graduate school stuff. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, so this is chapter 2. It's a little recap. In chapter 1, uh, Ellen, who we're playing as right now, was given a letter by someone posing as her mother to tell her to come to the village of Doolin. And Doolin's a real place, I think is an island, but it's like in this game, like a bridge to the Netherworld, or a place where you can visit and speak to the dead. So she was hoping to see her mother and get some clarity on her relationship with her. She doesn't know a lot what happened to her. I think her mother died when she was a child. Um, and then there's Keats, who's the other playable character who we played in chapter 1, who also, they didn't get a letter, but they got like a phone call telling them to come to here to check out like a mystery going on. Someone's been murdered in a village of the dead. And he's like a paranormal investigator writer, so he wants a big scoop, but is also interested in the mystery. I guess this the same thing. Cool beans. Okay. 17 years ago, something happened at the church that shattered Suzette's family. That's who we're helping in the first chapter, and that's who we discovered Suzette's mom was the person posing as my mom, telling me to come here. and we talked to her in the Netherworld. I think it has something to do with my past. Suzette's father heard about the incident at the church from the lighthouse keeper Ryan. I wonder if Ryan is still in this village. Okay. Sorry, just checking my audio. Something seems to be clipping it. Okay, is that good? I do apologize for maybe a bit echoey audio. I'm getting a better mic in a few days. So I plan to keep streaming this and doing more like traditional face cam videos so I can talk about my thoughts while I play through these games. Because that's how I'm gonna write about them later. Because I know the first few videos were like faceless and voiceless. Because I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this. But I hope people don't mind the change if they're interested in seeing this. Okamoto. A lighthouse keeper who died 17 years ago? I didn't know. I only arrived a week ago. But I have a sense that something's wrong with these villagers. Oh, that's mean, O'Connell. A bloody history unbefitting of a village with so many legends. You think your past's connected to this village? That you might have been involved in something? That's why I'm here. Why are you here, dude? Okay, let's go check on Suzette. I don't think I have to, but I want to. Are you really going to look for clues about your mother? You never know if you're going to like what you find. I'm so sorry, Suzette. I know chapter 1 was hard for you. So bitchy. Okay, I think I have to go talk to Harriet, who should be in here. Hello, Harriet. I'm also glad I don't have that good of a memory. I don't really remember what I played yesterday. Okay, I'm asking around about the past. If you've been here for a while, maybe you know something. 17 years ago, did some incident occur in this village? That brings back memories. That was when there used to be a clinic here in the village. I lived in the village then, but only for a short amount of time. Do you know a man called Ryan? Ryan was a lighthouse keeper, a very kind man. Where is he now? He died. That also happened 17 years ago. He was murdered on a desolate night. It was early winter, just like it is now. Where was he killed? In the graveyard. Someone asked him to go there. Do you have any kind of memento of his? Would it help you find something out? Well, you might not believe me, but... No, that's alright. He left behind a photo. Let's turn it out. If you're interested in Ryan, visit the hut on the cape to the north. If you find anything out, do let me know, won't you? Of course. And thanks for believing me. Alright, thank you, Harriet. This is Ryan's memento. I'll place it in your charge. You might find something else in Ryan's hut on the lighthouse cape. Okay. I'm looking forward to hearing more about Ryan. Okay, so you knew him and potentially had some kind of relationship with him. Why are you in funeral garb if he died 17 years ago? Is this a clinic and a doctor? I wonder what's on the other half. Time for a visit to the Cape to the north. This is the north, but I would have talked to the grandma. The lighthouse keeper Ryan. I remember him well. He was murdered in the church graveyard. Harriet was close to Ryan, I believe. Small town, lots of rumors. I should check with the pub owner before I head out. You might have a quest that I missed last time, but I don't think so. No. Okay. You're okay. I remember last time. Oh, there's another person. Who are you? I did not see you last time. That is a pinstripe suit with open button shirt down below the pectorals. Alright. I came thinking I could make some money here. Why? There really are some good opportunities here, though. I think I'll do a little homework. What? Alright, man. Okay. Talk to Suzette, talk to Okano. And then I met that guy, Wild, I think is what his name is. I can't remember. And I was like popping in on Charlotte. Sometimes Uncle drinks a lot. I'm really worried. I hope I get to learn more about Charlotte. So this is the pub owner's niece. I don't know what happened to her parents, but if it's anything to do with the mystery, actually, you might be more important than I think. I never got far enough to know what happens to Charlotte, but now I'm speculating. And here's Keats. Keats, what are you here? Why are you here? Same as you. Whatever Ryan said to Regine 17 years ago, it triggered a tragedy. And now Regine has been killed. That was Suzette's mom. Are there any clues? Only half a photo. So who gave you your half? I have the other half. But why would Harriet only have one half? Who would have the other? What could it mean? That's Harvey. That's Suzette's brother. And that is the doctor. That's not Ryan, that's some doctor. Is this Harvey, Suzette's brother? Yes. I was told that he died because of someone. Told by whom? The dead? Yes. How did you know? A reporter cannot divulge his sources. You spoke to the dead just like me. But we still don't know why Harvey, Ryan, and Ronaldo died. And now Regine. Just what is happening here? Would it be alright if I borrow the photo until tomorrow? Okay, so last time I let him have it. No. Yeah, I did. So this time I'm gonna choose. No, it's fine. I don't know what this does, but I'll let Keats have it. I think it just changes who we fight when we play through each other's story. But I don't know. I'll look it up later. Thanks. A dead man's memento makes for a good story. Okay, I wonder what Keats intends to do with that photo. If he's visiting the Netherworld, he should offer it to the altar. He should offer it to the altar. I want to know what happens. I've already explored, so I think I'm good. So I can do this. What'll Keats do with the photo? I wonder if it's going to take it to the stone pedestal. Because I do know, let's see, where would I want to save this? This is the beginning, so I don't want to save that. I will save over this one. So I remember last time when I did this, both Ellen and Keats went to the stone graveyard. I know Keats is right there. But before I do that, I know there was a quest I can do in the pub. So when night comes, the half-lives come out and take over the pub. So the pub is closed during the day and during the evening. That's fine. Which I don't know why the pub owner then still tends it. But during the night, the half-lives come out and they actually use it. So they want me to go to the fairy world to exterminate a beast that's keeping them from getting their fairy tree sap, which they use for the alcohol. Okay. Alright, back in the fairy world. Also, I just remember really liking this game's art style. Like as a kid, as an adult, I know that the game is actually fairly linear. Ooh, I have Big Boy on. And I forgot. When it's in this world, I have to adjust my camera a bit. Flip. And down in the corner. Okay, that's better. Because it blocks stuff. Is that fine? I think it's fine. And I'm just gonna make this a bit tinier. Okay, that's better. Now, that should be good. So I know last time I was blocking health and the map. Oh, okay. And now I can get back to fighting. Okay. Wrong button. So I mentioned it before, like, this mechanic of, like, reeling in the ids of the fairies, I just really, really liked that. As a kid, I mean, I still like it now, but I just think it's like it was a really good story and gameplay mechanic. Okay, I'll wait for you to come in further. Because Ellen is fighting. I watched you come up to me and I did nothing. Ellen is kind of fighting spirits of the dead. That's what these folklore can be interpreted as, I think, if that's correct. But like to gain their power, she has to take on these little red things, which are the ids of the folklore. So I haven't taken a psychology class in a minute.
I can do it.
Yes, you can, Elliot. But I'm pretty sure there's like like the Jesus. There's the id, the superego, and the ego. I forgot which framework of philosophy this comes from. Philosophy, psychology. And I know that id is a more negative representation of the psyche. That's why maybe they're so aggressive and attack you, but like when you beat them, you're like reeling them into yourself, kind of taking on like the last resentments of the dead. And that's like a edgy 10, 11-year-old. I not only enjoy the combat because it's really fun, but I also enjoy like the symbolism of doing that, which is it's hard to Jesus. It's hard to kind of describe why I really felt like that was a genius combination of combat and narrative. But I know like for the bosses in which you're doing that for, like, we'll see it for like this I forgot what you're called. I think you're a bugaboo. Like the stronger folklores with maybe more resentment or attachment to something have stronger souls, and it takes like more effort to reel them in. Which makes sense. Like it fits like a framework of the afterlife and I guess humans living on past death that I really no, that's the wrong folklore for you. But as a kid, like I wouldn't say I will say I believed in it, but I was more like I wanted to believe there was something else after death. You know, it's that age when you're asking, you know, more philosophical questions about existence, both who I am, what the world is. There we go. And seeing a game put that into a gameplay form where I could play through those ideas. Like, this is the Netherworld. Right now we're in the Faery realm. And it's like, this is a manifestation of what people think the afterlife is if they regard it as like a peaceful, kind of like paradise. Kind of like, this is really, really pretty. Like, if you died and end up here, this wouldn't be too bad besides the folklore that are here attacking you. This place is fine. But there's still like resentment that people might carry over, or hello, what are you doing here? Like this folklore, oh, that was easy. But like even in, describe this. Like even though this is a manifestation of heaven built through the people who believe in it, but the Netherworld is like infinite layers deep of, oh, I should have saw that coming. Each with like one character described as like there's as many realms in the Netherworld as there are stars in the sky. So this is just one representation of what the afterlife people think might be, which makes sense because a lot of people have come and gone in this world and probably have different connotations of what they thought the afterworld was going to be like. This field of flowers and serenity is definitely one connotation, something that I wouldn't mind. But we'll see, like, as we go on, there's different worlds, more negative versions of the afterlife where people think it's like more strife and struggle. I don't know if I can get you before you get me. Oh, come on. I did not think that was gonna work. I might be able to... Oh! That actually worked. Okay, I'm actually going to take you out first. But yeah, it was like just playing through that is like a game that let me, as a kid, play through my ideas of what the afterlife might be, what existence in the afterlife might be, and what, Beck. Oh, I didn't want to kill you. I wanted to take your power. Would I imagine like people would have lingering resentments or attachments to the real world after they pass on and be reborn in these fantastical forms, like the reborn as like kind of beasts or not beasts, like fictional extensions of some aspect of themselves. Like this little polka guy has a shield, so he's both a shield but kind of timid, and kind of like runs sometimes when you fight. So kind of dying in a way that kind of prompts like the fear of the afterlife. While the polka, not the polka, a polka, the green leafy guy is more mischievous, as you can see him like dancing around and kind of having fun, kind of causing chaos. It's really hard to explain. Like each folklore, it's interesting to see how they're just lightly written to be different aspects of different like extreme representations or aspects of human existence. Kind of being defensive, being playful. I can't tell what the big chicken is for. But this guy, puts people to sleep. And just seeing these like different aspects of people play out in this fantastical representation, it just, I don't know, as a kid, I liked it. I didn't understand it, but I liked it. It resonated with me. I know that's a huge ramble, and I hope I can salvage something from that later. But that's half why I wanted to do this, just to remember why these games made me want to make more games, talk about games, and go to school to write about them. I went to school to make them, but writing about them is part of that. Oh, I'm so sorry, reindeer. Yeah. Come on, come on. There we go. And I started that whole rant off by talking about that little motion reel mechanic. Instead of like defeating the enemies, it's like you're absorbing the wills of the dead onto yourself, because Ellen is like a messenger, so she speaks to and delivers messages for the dead between the living, like a go-between between the corporeal and the incorporeal one. So she has to take, messages from one place to the other, but she has to take them on to herself to do that. And that's more than what the story will give you. Like, I'm definitely making a lot of this up in my head. And that's kind of what I like, because that's kind of what the game wants you to do. I do not have the right folklore for this. And you. And it makes me interested in, like, what these, like, main mini-bosses are, because they're obviously stronger than the rest. So that's why they have, like, a stronger id. Ooh, no. There we go. Like, I wonder what happened to this person who became a folklore. Like, what were they like in life to bring them to this state? Like, I'm not saying this is bad state for him, or a really good one. But interesting that this is what he's transformed, they transformed too, because I have no idea. In the Netherworld, like, why did she become this being that's centered around trying to give me a spiky bear hair hug? Like, I want to understand them. Again, I hope that made some semblance of sense. Okay, the first time this happened, I was very surprised, but this time, I remembered. Ooh, that's a big hit. Alright, need some distance. Yeah. Nice. Alright. That might get one of you. Ooh. I am way too close. I am so sorry. That looked very painful. I am doing much better than last time. But I brought up like the fairy realm and like the different connotations of what the afterlife might be like, because I remember once we get to the second world after this. Ooh, this. Okay, I'm glad you are asleep, because this would be hard with you chasing me. Okay, that was really lucky. Like, I got to see, like, the second world yesterday. And while this one is definitely more serene and picturesque, you know, more forest-like, I know what the second world looks like. And it'll make sense when we get there, but, like, that's... the both connotations of the afterlife that people most certainly have. And they're wildly different. And yet both still real. And that's kind of something I write about in my like graduate work. Like the power that fantasy and fiction, interactive fantasy and fiction play in video games to help explain like the fringes of reality, or yeah, that makes sense. You know, there's like the world that we consider to be real, and then, you know, imaginary or fictitious dream world. So not corporeal, but still something that we can conceptualize. So like a difference between physical and uh, imaginary is a good enough word than any word. Okay, let's see. Here's your reward. You know, it's just a token of my appreciation and all that. And I remember these. These look crazy. It's my second time seeing them, and I still hate them. Well, I'm not tryptophobic, but I do not like uh, what any of these look like. Let's see. Oh no, I'm in the nighttime. The dew is not going to be there. I forgot what I was talking about, and this is why I want to record these things. Keats, so you come. I have a question. Does this netherworld mean that ancient legends were true? That fabrications of ancient man and though in these illusions are unrelated. I should have read that faster. But it's the afterworld. Hey, that's in the way. Uh, how do you know? I just know. Okay, so I know Keats is skeptic. So even though he's speaking to the dead and seeing all this, I think he thinks it's like a fever dream. There are clues of sorts. May I go with you? Yeah, Keats is skeptic even though he's doing the same thing Ellen is doing. And that's why he's investigating. So I guess he wants to find the truth behind it all. Oh.
What is this?
And this is the second world. I think it's called like Warcadia. So this is like almost about as far as I got last time. But this is like, if the fairy world is more serene, more idyllic, Warcadia is definitely a more negative interpretation of the afterlife, of like internal warfare, strife, and struggle. And they're both real connotations of what people think the afterlife are like. It's just a lot less Christian oriented, where like you get sent to one or the other because of however Christianity works. Modern man created this place, you know. Yeah. So it's a connotation of the afterlife based around like post World War II global war imagery, just war destruction everywhere. I guess post World War One. Yeah. Modern man created this place, you know. That's why there's such a terrifying folklore living deep in this realm. But don't let that stop you. Defeat it and you get to meet the lighthouse keeper Ryan. Why is Ryan? Ryan was in the pup master. If I had talked to him, he said the first time Ryan and him were in the like some kind of like armed services together. So that actually makes sense that Ryan is here. Oh, I never thought about that. Okay, let's make sure I'm saving in the right spot. In case I have to redo something. Um, I don't know why this is breaking my brain. This is fine. But yeah, Ryan was in armed service. I don't think he died while he was like on duty or something, but it would make sense that his afterlife connotation of it is related to this place. But this seems that this would mean that like Ryan was very troubled when he died, if he's stuck here. And then you guys said you can't cross over into different planes of the Netherworld. Why are you here again? Netherworld denizens cannot travel freely to other realms. Yeah, you told me that. That's why I became with you, Ellen. Oh yeah, okay. You can. Well, why would you want to come further down with me? That's what I didn't understand. I came all this way to help you. Thanks. Okay. You can decide to move on or just walk around a little. You might find something good. Okay, yeah, explore. I certainly won't stop you if you want to hurry on, though. Just be careful, there are many difficulties ahead. Cool. Yes, the exploding rocks. I figured this out yesterday, but when I was a kid, I didn't care to talk to NPCs. There are folks hiding in some of the stones that you can destroy. So I remember bypassing both these guys, getting into the level, hitting the little gemstones that are normally there, that give you like points or extra stuff, and being very upset when I found out that those things explode. Some of them do, and you can't tell them apart. And I didn't know you were supposed to like use a range attack or something to break them, and I just kept losing health, and I was just so pissed off. We need to have you defeat the folklore in the fortress. Okay. Our mission is to help you with that task. Thank you. But why do you guys care? Long ago, there were some bad people who turned the Netherworld upside down. A three-person group, a woman, a half-live, and more recently, a messenger joined them. Okay, now this confuses me, because Keats is the messenger, the other messenger, and we met the woman, the half-live, 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 in the earlier chapters, Scarecrow was my half-live. She said a long time ago. Keats is here now. And then you're a fairy of here. Some of us entered Warcadia long ago to help it clean it up. So a different messenger did come through. Was my mom a messenger? Oh, I never thought about that. But after fighting for so long, we ended up turning into Warcadia folks. Okay, and that made you lose your hair. I'm so sorry. I understand. Aren't you from the fairy realm? How did you get here? Hey, Boggle. You have the fairy lord's blessing, so when you open the door to another realm, we can also enter with you as our guide. The Netherworld is vast and dangerous, but we fairies will advise you. Yeah, but why are you guys following me? What do you want? Deeper in the more unstable nether planes. And let our army lend you its support. Army, are you not talking about war? The inflection was totally off for me there. Helping you will benefit the Netherworld as well. In this realm, folks have divided into two armies and are fighting each other. We have to stop them. But how? By defeating the Warcadia Folklore, with you and bringing the realm under control. I do not trust the fairies. Which is accurate to their real-life lore. They can be very mischievous. But I only came to help find out about my past. I didn't come here to fight. We're a little bit past that, Ellen. I understand we don't care for conflict either, but it must be done. Alrighty, Boggle. Oh, no, wrong button. Yeah, just all the folklore here. Also, this gets back to like the folklore design in the for each level. I should dodge. Lower the volume a bit. But like the folklore we saw in the fairy realm, the more idyllic realm, all those were animal creatures. Like if that's where your brain takes you when you die, it makes sense if you end up there in a place you think is like, Garden of Eden type paradise. You might end up reincarnated in death as like a fairy or some kind of woodland creature. But if you still have lingering wills, you would be an aggressive version of that. But if you die and your brain is kind of, or your mind is kind of picturing the afterworld as like war, strife, and whatever, then, I get two. Why do I get two? I don't remember getting two. I like that more. It makes sense that you might think of yourself in the afterworld as just a perpetual soldier, which is very sad now that I think about it. But I like how this game, as a kid and as an adult, made me think about what would my metaphysical existence be like in the afterlife, if there is one, and if I have some kind of consciousness to perceive it. There's no guarantee I would look like me in the hereafter. Whatever is the strongest feeling that's in my mind when I die, I might come back. If I did the armed service route. That makes life sound like a video game. Yeah, I might have a completely different mental conception of myself in a different plane of existence. I want you guys in the corner. So I know in my life right now, I already have a different like mental connotation of what I look like and sound like inside my brain. I know it doesn't match up with who I am in the physical world. Um, like a mental avatar that I know is like not the same as myself. Like, which is weird to think about it. I just know. Damn it. You know, I'm actually gonna go behind you guys. Yeah. Like how I project my mental avatar. If I need to like talk to myself inside my head, like I know I can change its appearance. I can change its voice. I can change its perceived gender. Like I can do that in my head already. So in like the Netherworld, if there is one again, like that would be the dominant representation I have for myself. There's no telling what I might look like in this plane of in these planes of existences, and it might change if I end up in different ones, which is just an interesting thought to think about. That all of these folklores that I'm fighting and kind of like absorbing and taking onto myself and learning about, like potentially it makes sense that anyone could become something like this in these in these afterworlds. Like a really jumbled and random like thought experiment, but this game was one of the first games that like made me think about existence after death in a way that wasn't like loosely Christian based. Because I am not Christian, but I was raised in a quasi-Christian household. So that was my conception of the afterlife for a lot of my childhood. You know, kind of a split between like heaven and hell, but then I started to question why would one end up there or the other? What would you look like once you're there? Would you still be yourself? Because a part of you has died, so you're obviously different, but you're still yourself. Or some semblance that you know you might explode. Okay, that looks like progress, so I would come back to that. But yeah, I just started, you know, asking questions of what is the afterlife? Is it what I was led to believe it is? Will I look like this when I get there? If I even get there, and I can like play with those thoughts in my mind already through games, and that's why playing Folklore was like monumental for me at that age, and it's still monumental for me now because I don't remember what the other layers of the Netherworld look like, or what this game represents them as, but it really like made me like the idea of like, you know, multiple realms, multiverse theory, and kind of like a version of the afterlife that is constructed by the people alive. So it made me grasp a conception of metaphysical reality that was dangerous, that could have exploded, that accounted for like all religions and interpretations, like whatever religion people have that's like dominant in their minds at whatever time of the earth, that makes a version of the afterlife. So Christianity could be real. Norse Valhalla could also exist. The Greek pantheon, by all means, could exist. Like all those things could exist. They exist because people believe they exist, and that's what manifests. That's what manifests that world. Again, completely, you know, random speculation on how metaphysical existence after life is. No proof to ascertain any of this, and I'm sure there's more theoretical people who have thought about this in better ways. But I got to, you know, go through that journey on my own and have it make sense for me. But yeah, as long as like as long as there was a culture that thought about the afterlife as like whatever the Greeks thought about the afterlife as. I can't think of what the afterlife looks like. I know Hades would have been like a bad place, but I don't know if they have like a paradise. They had to, but I can't think of what it is. But like then the afterlife would change when a new dominant religion took over. So Greek then to Roman, and then what's sorry, no, Egyptian to Greek to Roman. Like all those afterlives could exist in the framework I had created for myself. It just depends on who was alive at the time to sustain it. And I don't think that's like a new idea. It most certainly cannot be. Okay, I want to go this way. But then Christianity came after the Greek and the Roman. Then that made Eden and hell and like all those afterlives in my mind could exist. I didn't have to reject or find truth in one and fallacy in any other. They all were real. It just depended on if you and enough people believed in them to make them real. And that was just like a more peaceful resolution of what I could conceive as not a religion to follow, but an afterlife that like I wouldn't mind. It changes depending on it changes depending on you. Like I can accept that. And it means I don't have to discredit anyone else's like thought of what life is after death. Everyone gets to go to whatever afterlife they believe is real. Maybe that's too like idyllic, but I think most people try to find some kind of sense or like not joy, but rationality in death. And if you happen to love people that don't believe in what you believe in, you want them to be happy and have their have their wish fulfilled in death, whatever that might be. So like I might not be Christian. I know most of my family is like non-denominational Christian, but I know it would be sad to imagine you don't get to go to wherever they are when you die. But in the conception I made for myself, I could question Christianity, think about it in a different framework, but still want my family to have whatever conception of Christianity of afterlife that they wanted, and still think we'll get to be together in the end, because that's still something that I would like. Cause I know now I'm gonna change you. You lose family members, and just because I don't subscribe to the same religious stance, that doesn't mean I don't want to see them if I can in the afterworld. Again, if there is one. But this is why this game was really cool to me, and I wanted to play it again and let other people see it, because it made me think about those things. It made me, a bit more philosophical, theoretical about existence. Metaphysical existences. I will have to look up if what I just rambled about has a name, though. Like a conception of metaphysical reality that is built upon the human, not like the God created the world and created man, but man created God. A kind of like reverse thing. I'm sure there is. I just can't think of what it's called. Again, not saying that that's like the real one or the one that's true. No one knows. But it's the one that I liked the most as a kid and still like today. Did I get the book for this? Okay. I also remember not being patient as a child, so I didn't like this book thing because I couldn't read it, so I didn't look at it, and so I didn't know how to beat bosses. But it's a picture book. It should have been obvious, but yeah. Okay, so I need you guys. Oh, you work too. I did not know that. I guess it just says you need armed forces to beat these guys. That works. I like these guys. It also makes sense that this world has more like ranged fighters. Excuse me. And it's an interesting thought to think, like before, they mentioned of guns, or before, uh, but before, like, global warfare, people might not have dreamt about this, like, reality, or the harshness of it as much, but once, after World War One, after World War Two, people saw the horrors of it, like, this fear of an afterlife of just perpetual global war would be more prevalent in people's minds. And that would then construct some version of Warcadia. You have a lot of health. You should have been dead by now. Ooh, that's a good hit, bro. You are taking a lot of damage. Can I... I have 11. I want to make you stronger. Okay, attack power, go up. Absorb 10 barge or IDs. Okay, so I need to absorb more for you. Can I make you stronger? Yes. Okay. This should be better. I am so sorry, frontline infantry. But yeah, like having, like, a nightmare that you're stuck on a battlefield, PTSD kind of thing, but that being the entirety of the afterlife. That is a version of hell that certainly became more prevalent after, World War One, World War Two. No, I want your soul! Yes! Okay. And then I love the mechanic of, like, really fighting for these things as soul. Yeah. Like, you have a strong attachment to whatever afterlife you unfortunately imagined for yourself. But you really did not want to die. Which makes sense. It's like you would still have some kind of strength, or like strong lingering will even after death. Okay, I'm missing the right page. And I don't have the folklore for you. Not yet, anyway. Okay, I would want to switch. Let's see. Okay, you're my Hawk boys. Then I want to switch you. And I think I'm going to need this guy. Big claw. Oh, you don't move when you do that. Oh, hello, Scarecrow. Scarecrow. The fairies are... I can't do the laugh. They're hiding something from you. Like, yes, they are suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. The Fairy Lord wants to go deeper into the Netherworld. Yeah, but why? But to do so, he needs to have you go on ahead. That's why they've been so eager to help you. What? But they've been so kind to me. Yeah, fairies are interesting. They're playful. We have a romanticized view of them, but in like Celtic mythology, they ain't really that good. Why does the Fairy Lord want to go right into the Netherworld? They're not good. They're not good or bad. They're more like ambivalent. Like they have their own objectives and mischievous nature. That's why they've been so eager to help you. But who knows? The Fairy Lord doesn't share his thoughts with lowly peons like me. What plane of Netherworld are you from, Scarecrow? You're not a fairy, and you obviously dyed British because of your clothing. The Fairy Lord doesn't share his thoughts with the... Oh, I already read that. That it? The depths of the Netherworld. Why do the fairies want to go there? No idea. Okay. How are you making it through just without any... There's gunfire here. There's bomb circles on the floor. Don't pay us any heed. Just go and search for your dead. This battle is a Netherworld affair, but you're making me fight it. There are some who object to having you two involved. And I know the fighting is like gameplay oriented. Okay, I just want to make sure. Work area, beachhead. Okay, so I'll start saving at new spots now. Like, there's a lot of like mythology, religions that, even in the afterlife, like war. What are you doing? Like war, conflict. Like, there's still some kind of like battle between, you know, gods or men that still occurs. So even after, you take that good old dirt nap. Like, this makes sense that there's still fighting going on over here. Like, this isn't like a outlandish... Jesus! This isn't like a outlandish thought that, that you still have to fight after you die. In fact, I don't know of a religion that has some kind of conception of the afterlife in which there isn't some kind of war or conflict between beings. Christianity has it. Can I hit you? Greek, North, there's still conflict in like Japanese mythology. I would like to play a Japanese mythology game, now that I think about it. But how do I break you? What, can I break you? Yeah. But this is just like a fun game that I got a random chance to pick up when I was a kid, and it just sparked all these thoughts of existential existence for me. What? Okay, it's a shield guy, and I hit him with a strong right hook. Okay. And that's why I love video games. One of the reasons why. Not only are they fun, but the fantasy of them lets me rationalize things I can't rationalize in reality. Or that I don't fully understand, because they're too metaphysical for me to have a definitive answer on what something is. Like, I'm not gonna know what death is like until that happens. And I'm okay with that. I can wait. Ooh. Bonk. Oh, cool. I ranked up. You have released Godboy's combo attack increase. You have a combo? Oh, you do. Oh. I like you a lot more now. What the? That was dirty. Oh. Come on. Come on. Eh. 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 Ooh, you are a big boy. Eh. Oh. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! That's not fair. Oh, there's two. No. No. Also, to die and have to live your life as an angry helicopter. That's both sad and funny. Sad for you, funny for me. Like you have a face and everything. Okay. But it also makes sense that in this world, like, this is the first time I got to do like that historical mechanic to really knock the soul out of them. But these guys, I can imagine, stronger attachment. They really want to hold on to their anger. Okay, I came from this way. So then I want to go. No, I didn't. I came from. I came from this way? Okay, cool. Alright, now I have no idea where I'm going. Don't you dare! Oh. Oh, Jesus. You guys reformed. That's quite impressive. Okay. At ease, soldiers. Now that I did all that metaphysical exposition, or existential exposition, I do feel bad fighting these guys, imagining that this is what you have to do for all eternity, or at least until your netherworld turns to oblivion. Like, you are trying to kill me, but I'm sure this is just as painful for you as it is for me. And I think this time I forgot to go talk to the Fairy King before I came here. But he was telling me about the different netherworlds before, and the deeper you go, the closer to oblivion you get to. And oblivion is kind of like, I guess, a final death. Like, there's... Did I get by you? Yeah! Like, just a zone where there is absolutely nothing. What? Oh, no. I don't know if I can beat you. Do I have information on you? Okay, let's see. Alright, that works. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, so the back is where you want to go. Ooh, don't you dare. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so it's electrical attacks. What's happening? What's happening? Oh. Just down for the count. Okay. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy. I got greedy. Ooh. You are a very angry one. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, twice. I should probably put on a shield. Oh, okay, so you're just gonna keep doing that. That's the case, then... Alright, that lasted for once. You are a very tough one. Gargantu, okay. Mechanical spider. Yes! Alright. You can fight it all you want. You come with me. Oh. Destroy shelling. Cool. Okay, let's see. That. Cool. That's a kind of a slow attack, but it seems powerful. This feels like progress. And there's more stuff I want to go explore. I'll try it out. I don't think I can use this guy against standard enemies. I mean, of course I can, but like these guys, I don't know if you're gonna care. Like, it's powerful, but unless you guys are like grouped up and you don't move, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this stuns them. I did not know that. Ah. Also, if I'm not careful, I'm going to run out of health. At least I'm getting some good XP from them. What are you doing up on that bridge? Get back here. Okay. So I came from that way, so I want to go this way. You're funny. I feel a lot worse about that than I thought I did. Like, I knew it had to be done, but that was just cruel and unusual. I'm so sorry, mates. Like, I know your eternity is to be frontline infantry, but that's just very cruel. Okay. What? Can I go in here, or are you just popping out of here? You're just popping out of there. Okay. Ooh, book page. Okay. That would have been helpful a little bit ago. Oh, so you could use the mine guys on you. Oh, well, I guess I got lucky. I think that's also part of the reason why I didn't read the book the first time around. Like, you can kind of guess and get around stuff. What are you guys gonna do? Yeah, there we go. Like, you can kind of guess and, like, do trial and error to beat the bosses. But reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. So I just got lucky beating, like, the spider guy. Like, I assumed if I hit him in the back with the folklore I just got, that would work. Ooh, using the mine guys on you actually might be a good idea. So I'm not using the power fist guy, so ambush. Get him. 1. Alright. At least it's quick. Come on. Again, that feels a lot worse than I thought it would. Like, I don't be like, it's bad. I feel bad for them. Ah. Like, I know I have to beat you to progress, but you don't deserve to get blown up by a mine. Yes, life. I needed that. Okay, there was a way back I want to try. Oh, there's 2 ways, so I haven't been... No, I've been this way, so I want to go this way. What? Cool. Phew. It was kind of feat to come all this way, you know. Is this forward progress? Machine soldiers in Warcadia are ridiculously durable, so they're really hard to deal with. To begin with, you'll need to do something with about that armor. Okay. I feel like I should have came to you first, but how do I... Okay. Rumor has it that the ambush unit has a secret weapon. Believe this. It's a mine. I saw them only the other day, machine soldiers buzzing around. I'm sure they were summoned by Thunder Machine soldiers. Oh, they can summon stuff too. This is a battlefield unlike the Faery realm. We don't have a room to meet the dead in here. In this realm, the spirits of the dead could be running around on the battlefield, as I was saying. Okay, so I came from that way. I think I just looped around. This is good. Okay, I'm eliminating path choices. The dead in Arcadia, for the most part, all had a sudden or accidental death. So the same must be true of the lighthouse keeper Ryan. That makes accidental sudden, that makes sense for warfare. Okay, I know where I am. That's good. Save. New 6 slot. And I'll alternate between these like 6. Okay, so I can't go that way. I beat the spider, so the spider must have been progress. No, because I came from this way. So then where do you lead? Okay, so this is forward progress. Alright. I'm just gonna head back to the spider's den. I came from that way. I mean, I'll see the big steps when I get there. Is this the way? I gotta fight you again? I do. What is this? Oh, it's a mine. Okay. Oh, you bastard. Alright, round 2. Oh, you are really coming at me. Oh, I can make more. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come get some. Oh, no. Well, if you're in the corner... Alright. Oh my god. Oh, you didn't lay the mine in time. You know what? Ah. This is going much worse than... Oh my god. Nope, that's the wrong one. I do remember you being annoying the first time I played this. But if I stay behind you, that's good. But you're gonna try to do something? Nice. Ooh. Yes. The goal is to stay behind. What is that? Oh, you're just out of energy. Yes. Stay behind them. Add mines. I don't know why I tried to face you head on when I was younger. Ah. As long as you don't back him to a corner, that's all good. Yeah. You're not even that good of a folklore, in my opinion. Like, using you is, oh, come on now. Okay. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, I lost so much health. That's okay. Man, my thing is not recharging. Come on. Oh. Ah. Why do you keep backing it up? Oh my god. Why won't you just die? Oh, you know what? Screw this. I'm not letting my first death be to you. I don't care. Well, now I just don't know where to go. Okay, so I'm gonna get more health, and then I'm going back for vengeance. So you've made it this far safely. We intend to support you, of course. How did you make it past Spider Boy? What is it? You seem concerned about something. Why are you all helping me like this? Well, helping you benefits the fairy realm. Do you plan on waging war in the next realm too? You misunderstand us, Ellen. True, we do want to make this Warcadia a better place. We have no intention of bringing conflict to other realms, however. Yes, I'm sorry. Of course you don't. I still don't trust you. Our aim is for you to go to the Netherworld's deepest reaches and enter the Netherworld core. Oh, okay. The fairy lore will no doubt explain all of this to you soon. Why not do it now? I just want your save thing. I'll talk to you guys in a second, but I'm getting vengeance. And then I want to go see that other place. Alright, round 2. Let's do this. I can't tell when he's going to try to back it up. Ah. Alright. Oh my god. Ah. When I come back here the next time, I was going to run past you, but I'm not letting this stand. You need to die. Ooh. All right. I have a feeling. Yeah. Can you guys plant more mines, or? You know what? This is going good. I'll take it. It's not that you're that hard, you're just unpredictable. Like, I know I have to hit you from the back, because if I go from the side, you'll shoot me. If I stay in your front, you will mortar me. So it has to be this way, but I just don't know when you're gonna throw it in reverse. And I think I'm going to need you for, like, the boss. I don't trust it. Yes! this is for last time. Okay, I'm happy. Now I'll just run back. I'm not even gonna worry about you guys. I just want to see what that other place is like. And I don't remember how to get there. I mean, I know I'll circle back to it eventually. Okay, all good. Do I need health? I could stand to get a top off before heading into the next thing. Oh, that's it. I just need to get health, so I forgot where I came from. Okay. Oh, hello. Yes, you guys don't take damage from yourselves. Oh, but you do get the mines. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I have other things like that can hurt you for some reason. I'm liking that. But might as well get this over with. Ooh, actually. I'm curious. Really? That doesn't hurt you. I spent so long. I'm kind of upset about that. Oh my god. I did not expect you to be a mortar drop. I'm sad that the only thing... Oh no, is it just that when you have the shield up, I can't do it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so how would I get you guys? I would imagine it's one of these. I can't target it. I think it has to be this, right? Yeah, but I can't aim it. It doesn't even work. That's... What? How do I... Let me try one more time. Alright, so you're purple. Pink. I mean, you guys can't even get up there. Yeah, I mean, I can't jump. How do do I have anything that can... Well, that's upsetting. I want it. And you're just a better shield. Okay, well, I'll come back for you, whatever you were, because I want what's in there. Alright, do I have any book pages? No. Okay. I'm surprised I don't have any information on the boss. I guess we'll just have to... to find out. Maybe Bullseye and this. Okay. I forgot. Alright, let's go see the that big room at the end, because I think that might be the end of this world. Oh. Not again. You didn't even help me get the floaty crystals. I don't care about your existence. You bastard. I had my vengeance. You can stay there. That is right outside you guys' door. I'm sure you're fighting only to find out about your past, but to us you are our hope. I hope you can find a way to win for us somehow. We'll be going through with you as well. The battle with Dreadnought will finally commence, Ellen. We are not skilled at fighting, but we will give all our support to you. That's like saying you're praying for my victory. You've done nothing. What would you like to ask? The ruler of Warcadia. The Warcadia Folklore Dreadnought is a terrifying weapon of destruction. I don't have any information as to how to beat it, though. Because I don't know how to open up those... flying things. I can't bring them down, can I? It burns plenty of fuel, but it's able to carry plenty of it, so it just keeps going and going. So set its fuel on fire, and it's likely to go up in a big bang. I should read that again. The armor is extremely thick, so its tank can't be pierced easily. Okay, so I need something with piercing. Okay. It burns plenty of fuel, but it's able to carry plenty. So it just keeps going and going. Set its fuel on fire, and it's likely going to go up in a big bang. Okay, so piercing and fire. Do I have anything that does fire? The area ahead is an extremely hotly contested zone, literally crawling with folks. Be very cautious. The second folklore. If you defeat this folklore, that will make 2. You're a messenger stronger than we've seen in a long while. I hope you'll be able to defeat this folklore no matter how strong. Aim of the rebels. She's here. The very one who once threw the Netherworld into chaos. That's the one Keats is working with. I'm sure she's gloating over the chaos too. There was an unfamiliar man wearing glasses with her. Who could that be? That's Keats. But you said fire. All I have is this one. Destroy enemy attacks, spell fires in a parabola, and explode an impact. Impact blast area makes enemies. Impact blast area attacks many enemies at once. Okay. But destroy elemental attacks, charge up to deliver multiple powerful hits, release karma to increase charge level. But none of that is fire. Okay. But I have all the folklore. Okay, so this is the beginning level, so I can save here. Okay, well that's wind. Oh! Okay, yeah, this should be the end of the level. Yeah. Can I beat you guys with what I have? No, I can't. Aw, you... You said I can charge up and hit with multiple, but I can't. Or am I crazy? That's one hit. Oh, you work as a shield. Cool. That's good to know. Oh, come on. I was, coming out of that animation. Ooh. No, you don't. Oh, come on. Hit him. There we go. Okay. And my shield. Oh. There we go. Yeah, none of you guys do fire. There we go. And oh, stop it. Okay. Oh Jesus, that's a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. You guys are really trying hard to stop me from getting in there. Yeah, I know it doesn't work. I just need to take out frontline infantry. There we go. Yeah. That's a big one. You must be like a royal knight. Ah, this gotta keep backing up. Oh, I am at the beginning of the level. Man, that big one, that is. I do not like that one. Just need frontline infantry to die. Ooh. That's close. No. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. I'm surprised I didn't level up from that. Okay. Now this should be boss zone. Oh yeah, nothing but fire. And I can't jump. How do I? Am I crazy? Am I supposed to be able to know how to do this? So that works, but I don't have the right one for that. Okay. So, big punch. I can use the spider guy. The spider, big arm. I'll take shield and pierce guy. Okay. Wait, does it say... Okay, when its fuel tank is exposed, pierce it. When it's flying, shoot it. When its mouth is open, punch it. Okay, I can do that. Shield. Mortar. Punch. Pierce. Punch. Guard. Shoot. Okay. Where are you guys here?
What's that?
That's an image of death, conjured by the humans.
This can't go on. We must protect the Netherworld.
But what are you gonna do?
Go on. Go back to the land of the living. But do think about us once in a while.
Oh, the Netherworld's being destroyed. Are people forgetting about the land of the dead? Oh, that might make sense. Because if we stop thinking about them, the worlds stop existing. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, so not that one. Oh, fuel tank. Okay. Oh. Can I hit you? No. Okay. So that's not gonna work. Just need to know. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I actually don't remember getting this far. I do remember. Oh no. Okay, so that's gone. What next? Oh! Nice. Okay, so I'm aiming for legs, I think. Nice. Let's go, Spider Boy. Ooh, okay. I want this leg. Oh! Oh! You are actually kind of scary. Oof. Not a fan of big things. Come on. Yes. Ugh. Oh my god, I keep not paying attention to the mortar rounds flying by my head. Nice. Am I still hitting you? What's up? What's happening? Alright. I think yeah. That is a slow wind up. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm at the edge of the level. How do I... Okay, that works. Okay. Oh, your head's there. Man, alright, well, I guess I'll just... But what, I can't... Why are you dead at the beginning of the end of the level? I can't hit that. Oh my god. I can't. There's nothing I can do. Does this hurt you? Not really. Yeah, I can't do much with you over there. Okay. At least this is hurting. Yes. Okay. Bonk. Bonk. Alright. Not again. You have a lot of health. Okay, let's see. Bonk. This is a bad angle. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy, don't get greedy. Cool. Can I shoot you? If you suffer out of normal state, rotate the left stick to recovery. Oh, did I shock myself? Oh. But I have to get close. I think I'm just whittling down his health. I hope I'm not supposed to be doing. Yeah, okay, there we go. Come on. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. No, I felt kind of bad for you. Let me... Then all of you would disappear? Yes, Ellen. We will fade away into nothingness, oblivion. Gone forever. That's all we can do. No! Why do this for— Wait, what? We need you to tell the humans about the afterworld. Please, help our netherworld. I didn't think I would be spot on in my ramblings. Please. No, don't go. Stay here. That's interesting. Like if people turn to more secularization conceptions where like at the afterworld is just nothingness, oblivion, just lights out, then yeah. I mean, theoretically, if you forget all the different kinds of afterworlds that people have thought of from religions past, then that would just be oblivion, nothing, because there wouldn't be anything people believe in. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but that's just, that would be the reality of these people's world. Okay, why did you come here? I came to ask you something. What happened at church 17 years ago? And why were you killed? Oh, that I didn't know that. Come back. Oh, thank you, because I was not reading this. What happened at the church 17 years ago? Why were you killed? Yes, yes. I see. Okay, I think I can turn my stuff back on. Alright, buddy. What's up? You is caked up. On the night of Samhain 17 years ago, I was behind the church with Harriet. We saw Harvey and Dr. Lester talking inside the church. When that photo was taken? So then the clinic isn't inside the church. That's right. Harriet took it. Something odd was going on. So that's why Harriet had it, but why was it Rip who had the other half? At that time, Dr. Lester had a clinic inside the church. Yeah. If you really want to find out about... That's the old lady's husband. If you want to find out about the incident at the church, ask him. Dr. Lester. That's right. If Harriet's still in the village, please tell her something. Tell her it's all my fault. Tell her to forget intangible things and try to be happy. If she doesn't believe you, take her behind the church. That sounds like a mafia boss thing. 17 years ago, I asked Harriet there because there was something I wanted to show her. If you show it to her, she'll believe you. Did she never go back there by herself in all 17 years? Alright, but you still haven't answered an important question. Why were you killed? Oh, that. 17 years ago, I made a terrible mistake. And that's the time I get. Oh, these guys mimic the dead. So that's not actually... Like, he's gone. He's dead. So that's just mimicking his memory. You're mistaken, Dr. Lester. Dr. Lester has a heart of gold. Then how do you explain this photo? But... Oh. I'm sorry. The photo. It's alright, Ryan. In that case, could you find out what the girl knows? Me? Yes. I shall, if it will convince you. Charlotte! Please, I really need to know. We're pals, aren't we? Charlotte is a kid in my timeline. Is Charlotte dead? Eh? Boggle. Oh, what happened? So many of us sacrificed. Well, why didn't you go in there? This was not your fault. This folklore was simply too powerful. I did not need you to come with me. Knowing that you're heading for the Netherworld core will give the Faery Realm courage. Well, I don't know. Do, uh, do I head back? I'm sorry. You know, no, I'm headed back to Doolin. I don't think there's anything in there for me, but I can come check back if I want. Use portal. Doolin. But I never got those orbs. But I don't have anything that can break them. Unless... Let me just try something real quick. Can you... charge up or something? No? I don't know. No, it's fine. I'm going back to... Doolin. Okay, so I got to take Harriet behind the church. Oh, I started off behind the church. That's interesting. And you're Dr. Lester's wife. You say you met Ryan? Well, that's impossible. But if it really if it were really true, how wonderful that would be. I mean, wouldn't you be conspirating with Dr. Lester? Well, you're back. Did you meet the dead? Ryan said he wants you to go back to the place you agreed to meet 17 years ago. What? How did you... 17 years ago, you saw Dr. Lester and Harvey in the church. Something odd was going on, so you took that photo. Please, come with me to the same place again today. That's what Ryan wants you to do. How could you possibly know a thing like that? Ryan said he did something wrong, that he did it for you. And it got him killed. The least you can do is grant him this request now. Do you really expect me to believe this madness? Oh, I didn't... You don't expect me to believe that kind of talk. Wait. I suppose I do want to know why Ryan wanted me to go to the church that day. Please take me to the church. Okay. Let go. What happened here? Oh, He asked me here 17 years ago, on the night of Samhain. That's November 1st, I think. Flowers blooming at the night. Is it Ryan? Oh. What folly is it to presume that a few flowers are a sign from the dead? Ellen, may I ask, did he despise me? No, he did not. Even after death, he still cares about me. To stop groping in the dark. And to focus on the joys of the living. Would you meet Ryan if you could? Yes, I would. My obsession with myth ruined his life. What happened that night at the church? In time, I will speak. The church was Dr. Lester's clinic. Go and see him. He is sure to show a reaction. Interesting. Okay. And that's the end of Ellen's chapter 2. Oh, I didn't expect to go that long. Cool, okay. As always, I'm still loving the story, still enjoying remembering all the stuff. I actually have no idea what the next world's going to be, or what Keats' side of chapter 2 is. I remember going deeper into the Netherworld, but my memory stops mostly at chapter 2, so everything else is pretty much brand spanking new to me again. I don't even remember talking to Harriet as a kid, so yeah, looking forward to continuing it. And again, if these recordings end up just being just for me, that is totally fine. But I'm happy that if anyone, likes this story and finds joy watching me play through it, that also makes me happy, because I think games should be shared. But with that, I will end the stream, and I'll see you guys next time.